This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 95 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. The new 1 million square foot Amazon distribution center in Northwest Indiana that opened just last week is expected to attract more logistics operations to the area along I-65. The presence of Amazon signifies the region as an ideal spot for investment, with the e-commerce giant employing over 500 workers at the new facility and still hiring. Local officials view Amazon's investment as a vote of confidence in the region, anticipating further economic development and supporting businesses to follow suit. Indiana Landmarks, a historic preservation group in Indiana, is relocating its Northwest Indiana field office from Gary to a Valparaiso house designed by architect Charles E. Stade. The move is part of the group's investment in important community landmarks for regional offices and will allow for expanded public programs. The sale of the current office building in Gary will fund the rehabilitation of the Linwood House, which will serve as Indiana's landmarks headquarters for saving historic buildings in several counties. Local activists in Northwest Indiana are advocating for reduced air pollution and carbon emissions from the region's steel mills, including Gary Works, Indiana Harbor Works, and Burns Harbor Works. The group, Gary Advocates for Responsible Development, is pushing for investment in technologies like direct reduced iron to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions. Concerns have been raised about the environmental impact of these steel mills, which are major contributors to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions in the United States. And in sports, East Chicago Central takes on South Bend St. Joe's in the Class 3A Northern Semi-State Championship of the Boys Basketball State Tournament. Here's a look at that game.
East Chicago Central is just one win away from the 3A state championship game. Standing in the way, though, is South Bend St. Joe's. Early going, Dominique Murphy goes to work. The senior works his way to the free throw line and pulls up for the jumper. Cardinals draw first blood. EC staying aggressive later on. Yamari Wallace drives and slips one through to Gregory Williams. The senior goes up strong for the bucket. Cardinals trail by 6, however. St. Joe's brings the full court pressure, but EC breaks it. Joseph Watkins Jr. to Wallace. The senior fakes and lays it in. East Chicago still digging its way out, though. Under 4 in the period, the Cardinals get it going from long range. Watkins skips to Keontae Bell on the opposite wing. He comes up firing. Down the hatch it goes. Cards within 6. Moments later, EC breaks the pressure again, and from the opposite side, Bell bangs home another triple. Cardinals trying to battle back, but in the end, it's just not enough. East Chicago falls 84-72. The Cardinals end the season with a 21-9 mark and their first regional title since 2007.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.